found a retard. Okay, this is retard. Hey, retard. Okay, number one, when you're standing up for saving lives from druggies, there's no warnings downtown east side. Okay, now he's going to do a crybaby thing, and I'm going to break down his crybaby thing for you. Okay, because he's a crybaby man, a liberal. Now, just remember, this piece of shit voted to kill Canadians when they show up at the hospital, or you know, just make them suffer until they choose death, which they do down here to get out of this shit show neighborhood. So 100,000 slaughtered Canadians by the government. They even wanted to take out a priest who showed up with a broken hip, but they didn't ask him once, they asked him twice, okay? He had to say no twice. Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't talk about compassion. Okay, now we're going to listen to him, and then I'll break him down.
Vancouver City Council just passed a motion mandating all overdose prevention societies operating in Vancouver to follow a bunch of rules that basically already existed. And, you know, platforming your campaign during an election year based on cutting services to people that save lives is unbelievable.
But you killed.
You know, how is it going to make the situation that we're in any better by not helping people? It makes no sense. And, you know, we need to be working together, not shutting services down. It doesn't make any sense.
First of all, you monster, you voted Liberals or you voted NDP. And the reason why nothing makes sense to you is you're fucking a retard, okay? A fucking brain dead retard. It's not working. The number one reason people are dying in BC is hard drugs. From age 10, okay? Get a fucking grip on yourself. Get to reality, you piece of shit. You voted for this shit. There's not one warning, no graphic pictures, because Sarah Bly, the big fat fentanyl blob of nasty, says it is fear porn, but we should have pictures like our cigarette packages do, graphic, horrible pictures. And once again, you're fucking monsters. You killed over 100,000 people. I heard your parliament talk about wanting to kill children, picking which children to kill, and I believe it was still in the pandemic. So fuck off. And then they brag about how much money they save. Why should your druggies make us inhale their urine fumes downtown east side? Why do we not have any police protection unless we're stabbed or murdered? And, you know, it's a serial killing neighborhood. Why do you keep dangerous people with mental illness to make their mental illness harsher with hard drugs? It's not a cure. You guys always brag about mental illness. I think it should be an executable offense to keep people with mental illness on hard drugs. Yep. And make a lot of money and feed your kids with that. Doesn't make sense to you because you're retarded.
Nothing ever makes any sense to me.
retarded.
So
this is definitely a poverty pimp. Pimping, oops. Oops saves lives. No, you dumb fuck. Oops doesn't save lives. Mental health. Oh my God. You guys allowed Sarah Bly, grade 10 education, mental illness and psychopathy, to practice as a therapist with her grade 10 education. If you gave a piece of shit like Sarah to any other neighborhood, a bat shit crazy bitch with grade 10 education to head up a fentanyl pandemic, she'd be kicked out of the neighborhood. She does. She gets kicked out. What you're doing is you're a racist and you're committing a genocide downtown east side. And I'm witnessing the genocide that you're committing. Yeah, this guy's got a garbage brain. Look at his garbage brain. It's all about supporting drugs. What a piece of shit. But look how many people that he has. 3,000 followers. 3,000 people are following his piece of shit words. There he is, see? Right here, piece of shit. Okay, you make us witness murders. They make us witness every shit. And you know what the cure is for our PTSD down here? Made death. They would kill us like they killed our neighbor. Yeah, saving lives. You killed my neighbor with your maid. She wasn't even dying. You dumb fucktards gave her a hot dog party and she couldn't even pass for white. No, just indigenous. You're horrible. You know what? You're an asshole. You're an asshole, and so is Canada. And you aren't even smart enough to check out statistics to see that you're all mass failing. And the first state or province anywhere in the world, the number one reason people are dying is to hard drugs. But if we execute some of these people practicing medicine without the proper medicine license, we might clean up the downtown east side indigenous neighborhood that the Canadians insist on keeping as the worst neighborhood in North America and South America. Yeah, they call it unceded land. It's really stolen land. It's stupid scumbag lawyers, like Epstein would hire. Lying. Public safety. We don't even have police protection. We don't even have Oops saves lives. I got their staff stealing my GoPro. Yeah. And now I've heard, there's rumors, that the OPS people shot up my window. It was OPS people. Yeah, she sicks her little goons on us. I'm not the only one. I found other people that got sicked on by Sarah Bly for standing up against the shit show. Yeah, she uses her druggy goons. None of them are very healthy, but they did shoot up my window. And I'm 99% sure it would have been her. I thought so before, but people are like, it was Sarah Bly, right? Oh, probably, because I definitely caught and have on my YouTube her staff stealing off my stroller, senior stroller. Oh my God, and it was supposed to be dead because her life expectancy is only 60 years old. Point two. It's probably 55 now. And this guy save lives to an asshole country that actually killed over 100,000 people, and we're going to go after killing depressed 12-year-old kids. I hope that you're not going to medically execute 12-year-old depressed kids anymore. Canada is an asshole, and so is Nathaniel. Crybaby. This is what you fucktards are doing. Okay, so I joined one of these groups. But look. Hi, I'm new to this group. I recently joined because I myself lost my daughter to fentanyl poisoning. Her name is Lindsay Nicole. On May 22nd, 2026, I got the phone call no parent wants to receive. She will forever be 26, leaving behind her 2 children. Look how beautiful she was. And you fucktards don't understand. You refuse to understand the damage you have done downtown Eastside Vancouver, which has created an epidemic across BC. And the fact that you use an indigenous neighborhood because nobody else is going to let you put your shit show in their neighborhood. You guys try and you get kicked out. Saving lives. Such a joke for a Canadian to say that, who's killed over 100,000 people. And if you are standing up for fentanyl and safe supply lives, it's because you're a Liberal or NDP and you voted to kill. So fuck off. You're already a monster. Yeah, I kind of figured there'd be anti-Indigenous hate due to the fact that Canada decided to give their land away to people that were paying taxes, worked hard for their home. You never really own your home because you have to pay taxes every year. and then just steal them away like they stole the land from the indigenous people, creating hate. That's what happened. And then having, your chiefs allowing the biggest shit show downtown east side of fentanyl, a fentanyl genocide without you fucking coming down here and shutting the shit show down. You allow mostly white poverty pimps to do fucking their shit down here, and it is shit. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm sorry that's happening to you. When I noticed the government was going to give land away to, indigenous people and steal it from regular people and call that justice, no. No, first of all, we didn't even have internet. We didn't know what the government, and the government of Canada has always been different from the people, except for these days. We know, we can see liberals. You are absolute monsters. And you created the indigenous hate, the hate for truckers, the hate for the unjabbed. So many hate. Okay, so this is the drug epidemic memorial wall. Sorry I can't talk properly. I went to 3 dentists every year since 2020, investing $1,000 in my teeth. And because I vomited downtown east side Vancouver for 3.5 years continuously, barely could eat hardly any foods, my teeth have rotted. So now I'm going through looking for a dentist to have them all, the rest remaining few teeth I have left, pulled out at once. But definitely, it is horrible living downtown east side. And 3 dentists looked at me as a product to fucking manipulate, and they did. So yeah, I feel a little retarded for that. So now I still got to get false teeth. Very hard to talk. Very hard. Okay? So this is what you guys are doing. Okay? You're not just killing people downtown east side. You're taking out regular people. These are the regular people that you guys are taking out. Okay? Including kids in our neighborhood. It's a crisis. You guys are not looking at statistics. You're definitely not looking at statistics in British Columbia to know that you're absolutely failing. And you're harming families that will never get over it.
This is life without you. Quiet feels too loud. Every smile.